What up, YouTube Live? How's it going, everybody? Can you hear me okay? Because I've been having trouble with the microphone lately, man. But I did some tests. It should be okay right now. So let me know in the chat if there's any problem or if you have any problem hearing me, hearing the audio. All right, so I'm here to give you this breaking news, if you will. It's like the past 3 hours. So it's I don't know how breaking it is, but I get emails from the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences because I'm part of the press, and this has been trending on Twitter as well. It's a really big news from AMPAS or the Academy. It's the new rule that they have set for uh, this awards year. So the next one is the 93rd Annual Academy Awards, which will be held, I think, February of 2021. So from now till then, this rule applies to this time period. So what am I talking about, Rama? What are you babbling about? Okay, so let's have a look at the email here. You can see it also on your screen. Let me make it bigger so you can read it with me. Can you check it out? Should be readable, right? All right. Um. Hmm. The Okay. Before I read their email, just want to give you the setup or the context. As you know, we are still experiencing this ongoing global pandemic with no end in sight. No end in sight. I mean, God bless the scientists. They're working hard on trying to find the cure or vaccine, but it's not happening overnight. You know what I'm saying? I keep hearing news about like, oh, early trials on monkeys or rats, proven positive results, so they might get to human testing by September or so. So it's a slow process, not happening like anytime soon. So social distancing guideline, wearing your mask on and gloves on when you go outside, um, movie theaters being closed, all of that are still on. Those rules still apply. Movie theaters have been closed for a couple of months now, and I suspect it will. I suspect that they will remain closed all the way probably till September and October. I hate to say it. I mean, like, I want to go back to Toronto International Film Festival, my favorite film festival, which is in September. But unless they come up with the vaccine, it ain't gonna happen. So because movie theaters have been closed, as you know, a lot of studios had, or they didn't have any choice, if you will. They had to make money. So a lot of their theatrical movies, studios decide to release them directly on digital. Birds of Prey got to enjoy a couple of weeks in theaters, and then that one had to be released in digital. The same with The Hunt. But then there's, of course, like Trolls World Tour. That was supposed to be a big screen movie, right? The sequel, and it opened on digital only on April 10th. What else? Oh, the upcoming The King of Staten Island, Pete Davidson, directed by Judd Apatow. It was supposed to premiere at South by Southwest. Obviously, that one got canceled, and now it's gonna be digital. The Lovebirds with Issa Rae and oh, the name escapes me. Mm, Kumail Nanjiani. That was supposed to be a theatrical film released by Paramount, but now it's a streamer movie for that you can enjoy soon on Netflix. So, but that's how it's gonna be, Um, and because of that, because a lot of major theatrical movies have to be released now directly on digital, um, the Academy has decided that for this awards year only, right, this time period till the 93rd annual Oscars, stream movies can qualify for Oscars. Stream movies can be eligible for Oscars. Okay, so let's read the email here. The Academy's Board of Governors has approved rules and campaign regulations. Da 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 da. The devastating COVID 19 pandemic forced the closure of all LA County movie theaters. Da 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 da. Until further notice. And for the 93rd. Oh, sorry. I guess I missed out on the. Okay. Current Academy Awards rules require that a film be shown in a commercial motion picture theater in Los Angeles County for a theatrical qualifying run of at least 7 consecutive days, during which period screenings must occur at least 3 times daily. So that was the rule, right? If you want your movie to qualify for Oscars, it has to be shown at a theater for at least 7 consecutive days. So, but because that's not possible anymore, right? Theaters are closed. Until further notice, and for the 93rd awards year only, films that had a previously planned theatrical release but are initially made available on a commercial streaming or VOD, video on demand service may qualify in the Best Picture, General Entry, and Specialty categories for the 93rd Academy Awards under these provisions. 1. The film must be made available on the secure Academy Screening Room member only streaming site within 60 days of the film streaming or VOD release. That's what usually happens during the award consideration season. A lot of us film critics, we get screeners early. Well, that's why I got DVDs piling up. But hey, screening link or screeners online would be much more convenient. Number 2, the film must meet all other, eligibility requirements on a date to be determined by the Academy, and when theaters reopen in accordance with federal, state, and local specified guidelines and criteria. This rule's exemptions will no longer apply. All films released thereafter will be expected to comply with the standard Academy theatrical qualifying requirements. So, in other words, this is temporary, you guys. Oh, my battery's running out. Let me get it. This is temporary. All right. This is just for this awards year only. Um, they said that when theaters open again, which I'm guessing it won't open again till probably the end of the year. When everything goes back to normal again, everybody can congregate in big crowds. Then, of course, the rule will go back to how it was, which is if you want your film to qualify for Oscars, it'll have to play at a movie theater for at least 7 consecutive days. So that's it. It's quite the bombshell because I don't think this had happened before. This is the first time in Oscars history that this, hey, we're gonna include movies that are streamed online or that they're supposed to be released theatrically, but now they have to go VOD, and we're gonna let those movies qualify for Best Picture. That has never happened before. And of course, we've been in a digital age since internet boom 80s 90s. So yeah, this is historical, definitely so. My reaction to this is, dude, it's totally understandable. Like, what can you do, right? I mean, if you open up the theaters right now, you're gonna get sick from COVID. So it makes sense. This totally makes sense to change the rule, to tweak the rule to cater to today's occasion. So I'm not like outraged. I'm not like, whoa, no, no, man. It's all cool. It's all good. And I watched Birds of Prey on digital like not too long ago. I was like, this is quite the experience. I watched it back when it was in theaters, it felt different, of course, because some movies are made for the big screen experience, man. You can't deny that. So watching it on your TV, no matter how big your TV is, it doesn't feel the same. But again, it's totally understandable. Um, and I think this is a wise decision on their part. But I texted my friend, who I'm gonna be doing live streaming within the next hour as well. Um, I I told him jokingly, you know, when everything goes back to normal again, the theaters are open again. You just know that anti Netflix Steven Spielberg will be on the front line to make sure and oversee that this new rule, temporary rule, gets reversed. I'm joking, but you've heard the story, right? Last year, Steven Spielberg was pissed off because, hey, what's up, Netflix Roma? Even though Roma was a beautiful masterpiece, but he was like, come on. So Roma only got about what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks window theatrical run, and then went straight to Netflix. so so Steven Spielberg was like, no, come on, we gotta make Oscars exclusive just for like theatrical films, big screen films. And I get it. He's old school, right? And he makes movies for the big screen. So I get that, in a way that he has that dog in the fight sort of thing. But at the same time, my counter argument at that time last year was like, Steven, times are changing. More people are now watching movies on their TV or on their laptop or on their smartphone, because a lot of people are busy. They can't go to the theaters, or the theater cost ticket prices get increase every year. So it's I don't know. It's an ongoing argument. But I jokingly told my friend, like, once the theaters open again, and of course the rule will come back to how it was. Steven Spielberg will oversee, will make sure that rule goes back to how it was. All right. So, and lastly, I guess I'll do this on a separate segment. But I want to ask you. So, how are you guys enjoying these digital VOD release movies so far? Are you guys liking it so far? Like, I mean, have you watched Birds of Prey or The Hunt or Trolls World Tour on your digital or VOD on your TV smartphone? Do you like the experience? I mean, or are you like me? You're wishing to things to go back to normal. Like, so we can be in the theaters anymore. You can be in theaters again, and watch the movies as they are meant to be enjoyed. What do you guys think? Are you guys like it? Like, I don't want to jinx it, okay? I don't want to jinx this, but what if, for some bombshell, news, right? If WB Warner Brothers decides, hey, we there's nothing we can do. 2021 calendar is already full. We're gonna have to release Wonder Woman 1984 directly on digital. Ah, I don't know if I'm in all in for that, man. That's one of my most highly anticipated films of 2020, and judging by the trailer, it would be so enjoyable on the big screen. I would even watch it on IMAX. To watch Wonder Woman 1984 on digital, I don't know. I again, it's understandable, but a part of me will be feeling kind of bummed out, kind of sad. Like, oh, don't panic. WB hasn't announced that yet. Wonder Woman 1984 is still set to hit theaters this August 2020. But man, if scientists don't come up with a vaccine by end of July, um, I they're gonna try to squeeze Wonder Woman 1984 in one of the weekends in already crowded calendar of 2021, or they have to go digital. it, it'll be so weird watching that epic of a movie, on my TV screen. Like, I mean, of course, soon enough when we get the Blu-ray, we'll enjoy it on our TV screens. But that's a movie that's meant and designed and made and catered to be enjoyed, on a larger than life screen. So hopefully we don't get to that. We'll see. We're still in April. My guess is this is gonna go on till September, October, but we'll see. By July, we'll hear something, or maybe June, we'll hear something about WB's decision about Wonder Woman 1984. But yeah, I digress. So this is the breaking news today. The Oscars of this awards year will allow stream movies to be eligible to qualify for the Oscars. Now, I don't think that includes movies that are made for streaming services. You know what I'm saying? Some Netflix movies, that don't have, they're made just for Netflix. Amazon Prime Video also, like, for example, Netflix has a movie called The Half of It. That's for Netflix only. Enjoy, Netflix viewing only. So I don't know if that includes those kinds of films. It seems that from the email, it's like the films that are supposed to go to theaters, but are now they have but are now being released directly on digital because of the COVID-19 situation. That's what Those films are what um, this email or this rule applies to. All right, they fall under this, not the Netflix only kind of movies. So, all right, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Are you happy about this decision? Are you not? What do you think about Wonder Woman 1984 potentially be released on digital? When do you and last question, when do you think we're gonna be able to get back to enjoying movies in the movie theater again? When do you think? By what month? Do you think September, maybe October, like me, or do you think December, or do you think not till next year? Let me know your predictions, okay? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below, and thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. Subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, and if you can help support me, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this.